San Pedro, Cabrillo Beach area where the jetty and pier is. Down to see what the fishing is like down here. What the situation is. There's a bunch of sailboats coming back into the harbor now. There's snorkeling around down there inside this little space. Times coming around. Let's see, I don't know if you see it on the camera, but there's a street up there in front of those buildings, apartments. It's where I parked. It's a bit of a walk. It has been nice day recently. I found out from the gentleman when I get back closer, you'll see there's parking real close to the end here, and it's like $1 an hour or something like that. You can plan on paying like $5. It's like $1 an hour. It's cheap. Did not expect it to be that cheap, so that's really cool. Really cool. All right. Well, anyway, like I said, people fishing. So, Palos Verdes around the corner, and Long Beach Harbor. There's the lighthouse there at the point on the way out of the harbor here. With all the boats over there. All right, let's walk back. Just a quick live stream. So there's holes in the wood here, and I guess you could put your pole in there quite easily. So that's kind of nice. Yep, spaced out. Talked to a young guy down here. He said he caught mackerel here. That's interesting. I think there would be mackerel around here. But if you have a little boat and pop out right on the other, nice to know. For some reason I thought you'd have to go further out than that, but that's not necessarily the case. Just like Redondo Beach Pier, you do have some water, trash cans. Oh, it's interesting. They're saying what not to eat. That's good to know. Fish advisor, Santa Monica Pier to Seal Beach Pier. Barracuda, of course. Barred sand bass. Interesting. Croakers. So croakers, no. Smelt. Yeah, those are... Okay, well, that's cool. All right. Someone said there were signs around. That's the first one I saw. So they kind of tell you what you can and cannot eat. So it might be a couple miles more to come down here to San Pedro from Torrance than it is to go to Redondo Beach Pier. But the fact that you're not as high off the water, and further down you'll see that there's also a place where you can just fish right from the rocks and stuff. So you're a little bit, I think, closer to the water. I think it's high tide right now, but it's warm. It is warm. There's that gentleman who's snorkeling here. There we go. Oh, he's getting out of the water down there. Yeah, he's getting out of the water. There he is. Out of the water down there. Anyway. All right, let's keep walking. But it's hot part of the day. I don't see anybody. Thanks for people watching the stream. Something a little different. The channel's Lost Coast Nomad, but I'm not really lost. It's not exactly Northern California, but it's nevertheless. This is a great idea. It's probably been here for ever since this place was built, but the fact that the people that got here early can put all their poles up there and sit in the shade is really nice. I walked through this a little bit ago and it just feels like you get a 10-degree temperature drop here. Oh yeah, this is nice. You get the westerly breeze coming off the ocean in the shade. Kind of reminds me of an aircraft hanging of some sort. But it's really nice in here. Wow. Nice. Be hanging out in the shade here. So anyway, this is really cool. Walking back, walking back. No, I'm not fishing today. A week from today, I will be here fishing, but not today. Today, I came down here to just site survey it. From Google Maps. It looked like a good choice to try, but never been here. Um, Endless Loop Gamer, my son, is in Japan. He'll be back next weekend, so he wants to go fishing when he gets back with his buddies. So I just figured I'd come down and check it out to know what the options are. So this is a site survey. I did put the fishing pole in the truck, but because I was planning on doing a lot more walking, I didn't want to focus on fishing. I wanted to focus on scoping out where the different options are. So I also found out here at Cabrillo that even though I parked way up on the street, as I mentioned early on, the gentleman over there told me he only paid $1 an hour for parking. We'll see in a minute. They're like maybe 40 feet from where you can park, where you can just throw your hook in the water. So that's pretty cool. There is the not sure where it is. I can't see in the bright light. Where is the source? Not sure what that means, but it's Long Beach, California over there, the Long Beach Harbor docks. I guess it's LA Harbor. I think they call it that. But okay. You know, you go to Redondo Beach Pier, it is jam packed on the edge, out on the end of the pier towards the open water. There's no way to even get a spot. Plus, you're a lot higher up off the water. Maybe this is kind of high too, but not nearly as high as there. So take care, man. Take care. Victor has a couple nonprofits. He runs for the homeless. Nice guy. All right. Yep, a little more murky over here. All the way down to the end there. Now coming back here. Yeah. Oh, this guy had one of those. I forgot what they call those things. It's like a three-pronged uh, spear fishing. What do they call those? I don't know. Got a name for them. They're great for getting little perch and stuff. Three sharp prongs on it. Like a boomerang stick, I guess I think you might have used to call them. I can't remember. I've been humbled. I used to swim around the kelp beds looking for sea perch and stuff. It was a lot of fun. Of course, you'd always freak out when the sea lions scattered because you're afraid of sharks nearby, but that's a whole other topic for another day. All right, let's see. Yeah, get the swell on this side. It'll probably be fun to fish out these rocks, but the wind coming in like this, it'd be too rough, I think, probably for kids and stuff. So probably over there in that shade might be the best place to try. Anyway, let me there's lifeguard towers right there. There's porta potties. So I guess you got all the basics covered. This is the parking lot, but apparently it's $1 an hour. That's pretty cool. So, let me look on the ocean side here. I think it's probably mostly swimmers over here, I'm guessing. Let's take a look. Got a lifeguard tower. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got the tides. Okay, so 8 p.m. tonight is high tide. Low tide is 2. Okay. So, yeah, so it was low tide. You guys said it was high tide. It's not true. 2:20, 2:30 was the low tide. So it's opposite. Okay, so people are fishing from the beach here, which is cool. A little bit heavier duty pole than I have. You know what? These waves aren't too bad right here. Those look fun to play in. Wow. Kind of looks like Rat Beach in Florence. Huh. Nice sandy beach, too. Very interesting. Yeah, there's swimmers down there at the end. There are some people fishing over there, but I don't think that's where you want to be with little kids trying to fish. It's not. From this height, it looks nice, but it's a little deceiving. So it'd be a little tricky to stand up on that rocks. Stand up on the rocks and fish if you're like 8 years old. Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem doing it. But, that's kind of nice. Oh, very interesting. I just saw you something that I haven't seen since I was a kid. That, I could be wrong when you get closer, but that almost looks like a surfish net, but not the kind of, no, that's weird. That didn't look like it. Oh, there's something about that. Let me go down and closer look. It's a funny shape. Normally it's a V shape. When you go out, usually at night, you get the surfish. You go out and stand in the wave, let the wave break into it. That's what I remember doing up in Northern Cal. But could be wrong. Go closer and look. This is nice to have an alternative beach to go to, that's for sure. All right, let's walk over on this other side over here. And they do have lifeguard towers, which is interesting. Since it's this side's not a place where people swim, I guess someone could fall in, I guess. But kind of interesting. They put a lifeguard tower on the bay side here. Okay, so you literally could park right there and walk 30, 40. Yeah, maybe 40 feet over here. You can see some darker rocks and kelp down in there. Probably all rocks. But there's a bunch of people fishing here as well. So, not catch anything that I've seen, but as far as parking and literally going 40 feet over and throwing your rod in, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I bet we can get much closer than that. So, all right. Go down a little bit further to the end and cut the stream off. Just go down here and like cross over here and see if I can get a closer look at what that person is carrying. It's too small for a windsurfer, but it's too small for that, in my opinion. But what do I know? I haven't windsurfed in decades. So that's a nice old school little van. All right, so anyway, yeah. So it's getting warm now. Pelicans in the water, seagulls, a little bit of everything. Let me go over these rocks. Maybe get closer to where that person was and see what's going on over there. Ah, the parking spots. I think I can take a look right here on this rock. Hmm. Yeah, that's not a surface net, that's for sure. That's actually a blow up, almost like a, I don't know what you call it. I was going to say paraglider, but it's, you can see with a hand held stuff. I think these are those things they jump off the rocks and glide for a little bit on. It's not a hang glider, but it's kind of like a miniature hang glider. I've seen stuff like that before, not that exact thing, but that looks like one of those, that looks like one of those things you would jump off something and glide a little bit on. That'd be cool. I'd like to see him do it. That's what it looks like to me. Huh. Yeah, growing up, a lot of people would use hang gliders and jump off the sand dunes or cliffs and stuff up in central northern California. So I'm guessing that's probably a newer version of that kind of stuff, and it's probably a blow up, get aired up, so it probably deflated and probably a small form factor float or something. That's my guess. All right. It's hot. But I need the exercise, so this is good. Still got a few people watching the stream. That's cool. Big parking lot. Big parking lot. I don't know. To me, it almost seems too big. What the heck would this many people be down here for? wonder if they do festivals or something. I don't understand why. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've seen those on YouTube. That must be that guy doing that. That's I forgot what the kind of boards those things are, but those are the ones that go out in flat water, and you can just use your body motion to kind of dolphin it through the water. And they can catch waves, but you can go in flat. You can do them in lakes, from what I've seen on videos. They call them wakeboards? Ah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, I have a name for them. That's cool. Even seen some that have little water jet type engines on them. I think they can probably go 30 minutes to an hour. You can just propel you. All right, getting back down towards the end. In retrospect, I probably should have brought my gimbal mount so the phone is more stable, but bouncing around a little bit. Sorry about that. Just having fun. Might be some people out there that never been here, and hopefully this gives a little perspective of what's going on down here. And it might be an option for some. Okay, I'm almost back. I'm going to show the bay side over here. Sand's darker, which is what you'd expect in the bay. Go back down here. And they do have it buoyed off to kind of let the swimmers know not to go out too far. Let's see that light. There's no lighthouse. That lifeguard tower's closed. There's three on this stretch. One in the middle is open. So, for little kids, this would probably be a good place to play around the water too. No waves or anything. Like being in a giant saltwater swimming pool, I guess. But it's kind of nice. Interesting. Not sure what's up with this Toyota trailer. Somebody towed it there and dropped it off. I assume it has something to do with the city. Oh, it's fire department. San Pedro County Fire Department. Okay, we probably keep some equipment in there, I'm guessing. Okay, there's a look going back. Oh, there's some decent little waves here. Dirty water, but really dark sand. I think Haggerty's Rat Beach is probably better, much closer. Yep, someone's going out, doing some paddling. Get some exercise, I guess. All right. All right. So that's it in a nutshell. This is in San Pedro, California, Cabrillo jetty and pier and jetty, I guess. But yeah, that's basically what this is. So this is the location. There's a few nice little shops down in this area too. I noticed on the map, but Simple, easy drive. Play around the water. That's kind of cool. Toyota, let's go places. I worked at Toyota when they came up with that slogan. They haven't changed it yet. You know, they're 2014, I guess it was. So 12 years ago. Still using it. This is really the play in Texas. But nice shot from up here. There's that big bridge. San Pedro over in the Long Beach. Trying to see if I can see the battleship Iowa. It should be up there, right up in that area somewhere, but it's all good. All right. I'm going to retrace my steps. If you want to be really cheap about it, park for free. That's what I did. And show people where you can park. Yeah, I don't like the sand on this beach. It's a little too dark. It's more like a mud bay. But you know what? Pretty peaceful. Just, we got some picnic tables there under those little set of palm trees. That's nice. Right by the Cabrillo Beach lifeguard headquarters. Oh, right, I'm going to cut across over here. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's go this way. Not sure what those poles are. They've been there a long time because they're all rusted out. And of course, I see those other ones have those wires on them. I'm not sure what that's all about either. That's interesting. What in the world would those wires be on those poles there? Huh. Unless they're going to string lights up or something. I don't know. There it is. Los Angeles County Fire Department. Address is 3720 Stephen White Drive, San Pedro, California. If anybody wants to know the address, there it is. All right. Toyota official vehicle sponsor. Oh, that's interesting. Los Angeles County. That's why all the Toyota stuff's here. Official sponsor. Not sure. Oh, well, that's interesting. You don't want to use a porta potty. When I walk back this way, looks like there's restrooms here too in this building, whatever it is. Very interesting. That makes sense why people over here are barbecuing too. Huh, interesting. It's nice and cool under these trees. So, let's see what this building is. Boy, whatever they're barbecuing smells good. Mm-mm-mm. Cabrillo Beach bathhouse? What the heck? That's weird. This area reserved for paid permit. Okay, that's cool. The reservation's call. I guess you could just go there, closer to the beach. You don't have to pay. I'm just saying, have no idea what this old building is here. Working up a sweat. I'll walk around the outside there. Oh, it's a probably more. I just noticed that one. That's a shower, outdoor shower there. So that's cool. That's cool. You'll see the front of this building. You know what it is. Um, right there, I'm showing. You just walk right up there, and you're on that side street behind those trees. You see those other vehicles up there. So park on that side street right there, and literally just short walk down, literally at the beach. And take an old volleyball net posts. Yeah, it must be with the lights and all. See those two poles parked up in that. But what I was going to say is more rocky over there, but see one person out there with either a boogie board or a surfboard. So, all right, and I'll wrap up this quick live video of Cabrillo Beach, Pier, and Jetty in San Pedro, California. Well, there it is. It really is a Cabrillo Beach bathhouse. When I hear the word bathhouse, that sounds like something from the 1920s, 30s. The spas they built back in the day. I wonder if this has anything to do with that kind of history. I wonder if that's something to do with that. I have a feeling it might. Certainly looks like it has some history. Tiny Tot Summer Camp, that's cool. Memory of all mariners. Huh. Home of the Cabrillo Beach polar bears. When I hear polar bears, that's what they call the people that like to go swim in the Arctic oceans and places like that. I have a feeling it's people that swim in the bay. Again, that's a guess. What is this? Well, that's kind of nice. It's a concrete slab ping pong table. That's where I walked around from. All right. I know the name Cabrillo has a lot of history. I have a feeling it's probably, actually, there's a statue.